Olga. Okay. Are you a visitor here in DC? Okay. Where are you from?
Uh, I was born in the Soviet Union.
Wow. Okay.
I was brought up in Latvia.
Oh my
I studied in
gosh.
Germany and in London, and now I live in France.
Oh my gosh. That is such a journey through life. I'm so like I'm stunned to hear that. And I think that's incredible.
I'm just a victim of circumstances. That's it.
Yeah. I mean, a victim of circumstances. So I imagine you don't have like fond feelings then of the Soviet Union.
No, I've become who I've become because of the starting point that I had. I'm
Okay.
grateful.
And you're grateful for that. That's wonderful. How did you end up in Germany?
In Germany,
Yeah, to
to
study, you
study.
said? What were you studying?
I'm a master's in music. I'm a classical pianist.
Oh my gosh, that is so eloquent, so fantastic.
You'll be
I just think
happy
that's
about everything that I say.
what?
Everything is so great.
Well, yeah, I you just don't you gotta understand I don't travel a lot.
Okay,
So for me,
it's not
like
too late.
that's I've always wanted to visit outside of America.
You should. It's
Yeah,
very interesting.
I know I just can't afford it sometimes. But
Well,
yeah,
one day you'll be able to. That's
mhm.
what I wish you.
Okay.
Hope you'll get enough subscribers to your YouTube channel to pay for your
Thank you very
trips.
much. Thank you very
But
much.
also America is great to visit. So many interesting things.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
much to discover.
This is only my third time in DC, and only my second time here at the memorial. It's really beautiful. It makes me keep coming back. Um, but yeah, is there any beliefs on your mind right now that you'd like to explore?
Beliefs.
Yeah. Is something what's something important to you?
This very moment
This
is very
moment is
important.
important to you.
Yes.
What makes it important?
How unique it is and that it'll never repeat itself.
Yeah. You only get to live in right now.
It depends. You can also choose to live in the past or in the future. But I think it's unique because it happens to be the perfect moment for us to talk, the perfect moment for me to be next to my beloved husband, the perfect moment for this plane to fly by. And there is peace and calmness and tranquility around us, and we're safe. And it's so many benefits already in this moment.
There there are benefits in this moment.
There's so many wonderful things just within this moment that we don't seem to sometimes recognize because we're so busy just passing by. Don't you
Okay.
think?
What's that?
Don't you think? You
Say that again?
don't you think?
Yeah, I do think so. I think there's a lot of neglect of the present moment because people are caught up in worrying about the future, and they're also caught up in mourning the past that is gone. It'll never come back. Um,
No, but also we are lucky to be in the very peaceful present moment.
oh, you
that
mean
we're
just
not,
the times we live in?
not just this very moment.
Oh,
There's no
there's no war.
army of
There's no,
exactly
yeah.
of people, or there isn't any inner struggle that we are experiencing right now. Well, personally, I'm not. We are just living a very fulfilled life. Well, at least I am.
I don't
And
want to
I'm
touch
very
on anything too
grateful.
personal, but did you go through hard times like that?
Well, everybody does, of
Yeah.
course. Everyone does.
Okay.
It's just, I think it's great to appreciate that at a certain point, life is good.
Okay. Life is good. You think that life is good.
I think the fact that we live and we are alive is a great gift. So being alive and living in a moment of peace is very important to appreciate and understand.
Okay.
Not to think about things that I don't have, that I haven't been outside of America, for example, what you said,
Yeah, yeah.
or that I'm too old or too fat, my personal problem. But to concentrate on the things that we actually have and to
Okay.
appreciate that and to be grateful for that. It sounds like I'm inviting people to be spiritual or something, but it's just to be more aware of what we have rather than of what we don't have.
Yeah. And what do you think is the benefit of that?
It's the inner fulfillment, that you feel fulfilled as a human being, that you don't feel that life is wasted on complaints, but it's actually filled with understanding of the present values.
Mhm. Do you think that it's good to be alive no matter what your circumstances are? Or do you think it depends on
No,
the
I don't think
circumstances?
so. I think there are people whose lives is a struggle, and those people with severe diseases,
Yeah.
for whom it's such a battle and it's such an everyday struggle and such an effort. I think it's not at all obvious that everybody's lives are worth living, but for me personally, it definitely is.
Hmm. That is so much to think about.
Indeed.
I want to do something with you. Okay. I right here have a can of words with different.
I have literally 1 minute.
Oh, you have about 1 minute. You have to go. Okay, just really quickly. I'd like you to just grab a word out of here and read it to me.
Okay. It's freedom. Is it freedom on every single piece?
No, no. Does it say freedom?
Yeah.
Okay. What does freedom mean to you?
I think the freedom starts from the rights to breathe,
The right to breathe.
the rights to open your eyes every morning and to start your day and to choose if you want to start it in a good or in a bad mood. I think that's the basic freedom.
Sorry, there was a plane overhead. You said something about to choose the.
How to start your day.
Yes.
And of course, there's a freedom of how to be fulfilled in a personal and professional and social way. Of course, there's a freedom of choice and a freedom of speech and freedom of action.
Hmm.
But again, I think it all starts by just realizing and appreciating that there's also this very basic things that we do every day, and we don't realize that in the other world, even these very basic freedoms were taken away specifically from women. And I think that the fact that but right now sitting here, I have the freedom to say what I think is awesome.
Thank you so much for sharing that with me. I just want to thank you for this interview.
Thank you for interviewing me. I have to go now.
Okay.
You have a great day.
You too.
Have a great free day. Bye bye.
Thanks so much for stopping.
That one was great. That was good.
Was it?
Yeah. I don't know if you could hear
Is
it.
it working?
The Grover that was in front of me the whole time.
Yeah, if it's not blinking red, then so I don't know why. So tell me about it.
So she had quite a backstory. I mean, lived in the Soviet Union, then traveled to study abroad in Germany for music.
Oh wow.
And then somehow here. She said that I asked her what's important to her, and she said this moment. And so
Okay.
we ended up having a discussion about what makes this moment important.
The present moment.
Yeah, the present
Okay.
moment. And at first I thought she just meant like, and to some extent she did mean this. She was like, people are worried about the past and the future, and they're mourning the past, they're worrying about the future. But she was also just talking about like the times we live in are good time, and she didn't even just mean like, 21st century or something. She meant like, just being not in a state of war right now, not in a state of poverty or severe traumatic illness, you know, just any type of moment of peace like that is important to her.
Okay.
Uh,
Did you fish out a claim, or
well,
how did it progress?
it progressed to the can of words where she drew freedom, which is very appropriate.
Whoa!
Yeah, very karmic. She actually even said to me, like, does everything in this can just say freedom?
Freedom, yeah.
It's like, no.
Yeah. Wow.
And what her answer to what freedom means was so from the heart. It was like not the first thing she said was, it starts with the freedom to breathe.
Freedom to breathe?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then just cascading into all these things that are important to her, and it went off onto a tangent about the way that women are treated in like countries she's been in before. I got to be honest, I wasn't able to like. She told me at that point that she had about a minute before she had to go, so
Yeah, they're on a Segway tour.
I didn't know that. Okay, I'm glad you knew that because
Yeah.
I was tempted to keep her there, but yeah, after I got her answer about what freedom is, it was so beautiful that I was like, we have to stop this here. We have to stop. So,
Cool.
yeah, it wasn't an essay, but it was a really, I think it's good content for your channel, maybe. I don't know.
Was there any reflection?
There was reflection.
Okay.
There was a moment, yeah, you'll see it. There was a moment where it was when she was thinking about freedom that she really took a moment on that.
How did she define freedom?
Well, I told you, she said it starts with the freedom to breathe, but I guess that's circular.
Or using the word you're trying to define in the definition.
So it was like being able to be yourself.
Okay. The freedom to be yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how you do this, by the way. Like how you get someone's definition of the word and then find a way to ask a SE related question with that. How do you do that?
Well, I mean, that's a good question.
Because for me, I don't know. You're just getting.
I think it depends on what they say.
Yeah.
Like, it depends on how they define it.
Because I was doing what you said as far as claim fit. I was looking for a claim. But the only claim I could see is this is what she thinks freedom is. I didn't see anything deeper than that.
Sometimes I ask, what comes to mind when you hear or read the word freedom?
Okay.
Is there a knowledge claim that we can explore about freedom?
Okay.
I mean, you could be completely direct about it. Like, I'm interested in exploring how people know stuff.
Is there an important belief you have about freedom?
Yeah.
That's how I might say it. Yeah.
That'd be a great thing to say.
Yeah. Okay. That would be great. Yeah, we'll do that next time.
Yeah.
Okay. Is this working now?
I hope so. I reformatted it. I don't know why it did what it did, but you know, that's how technology works.
Okay. Let's get some more.
Unfortunately.
But yeah, this is gorgeous. What did you say to get her to interview? Because like when I asked, like she wasn't down with me. I think you're just better looking today.
That's it.